8 p.m. local time here, Eastern Standard Time in Winchester, Virginia. One form of competition behind us. It's been an exciting day here in the esports in his CFGC Street Fighter sequence. Well, welcome back, everybody. Thanks so much for bearing with us. Shout out to our prod crew there, but we want to welcome
here. This is a reschedule from last week due to all that snow that we talked about earlier here. A great last season, taking a peek at what has gone on this season. The exact same. 1-0 for the series record.
Currently. So still coming off a tough loss, even though it's not in NECC standings. That's a lot of heat headed UNCW's way. It runs up. I have to point out that, yes, by definition, we have a sub on this team, but this roster is very fluid. We saw the series.
Yeah, I mean, Rhombus, you mentioned him just briefly, but played out of their mind last week.
Yes.
And Kip on that Pac-Man. You see Kip there on your screen. Typically our leading man here when it comes to our crew battles.
Strong matchup. Talented opponents. We know of connecting the bridge between Kip and Willie with some combination of Igloo, Rhombus, or AJ in between. I'm expecting AJ to be in there pretty consistently.
Yes. Here, Kip, of course, leading off for SU. And we have Pyro.
There's some very impressive combos, and so far just controlling the stage very nicely. The preference on the left side of your screen showing you that Kip could not like a matchup just about anymore. Oh no! A big mistake there by Pyro.
This looks like for them, the Bell just barely getting shielded by Pyro, but unable to really do anything. The spacing just too good coming through from Kip, and unable to get back to the stage is Pyro. One stock left.
Yeah, admittedly, I gotta believe that Pyro's gonna go down eventually, but can he get a stock before losing his last? You're not gonna do it like that. He will get grabbed. Back throw kills every time, and Kip opening the series with a 3-stock to end. Ultimately, Shenandoah comes out on top in that series, but that Snake player caused a lot of problems. So I don't think we'll see the Snake right now, but that's something to keep an eye out for down the line.
Yeah, all right, who comes in next is no longer blind. They know we have the Pac-Man out. It has to stay the Pac-Man Kip until all 3 stocks are gone.
SU in an advantage state right now, not forced to make any decisions as they get to take a full 3 stocks into whoever UNCW decides to send in second.
Here, but on the side of SU, Kip looks very comfortable, right?
Yeah.
Looks very good.
Yeah, that ends in that I don't love any of these characters for dealing with a Pac-Man.
Yeah,
and it resolved Kip trying to maintain this 3-stock lead, and the answer for UNCW is the Lucina. Good lord! All the way into the blast zone.
That is a bad man right there playing that Pac-Man, let me tell you.
Snake, Captain Falcon, and Lucina. I think Lucina made the most sense because I think she can get through that fire hydrant with her side B. I forget the name of that, and a great falling aerial into a smash attack there. Great. Kip's first stock finally off the board, but I do think, Kip going for it all, and he will find the side B off of the stun, trading stocks.
Won't connect onto the Lucina. Now just trying to play this space, and that's the power of Lucina, able to get through that hydrant with one foul swoop.
Wow, Lucina able to make it back onto stage over the hydrant that time. We'll see if they're able to get back once again. The bell connects, and that is just so oppressive. That is 2 stocks remaining this time around, and we are headed to player number 3 for UNCW. That it's going to be the Captain Falcon and the Snake. Again, there are other players on this roster, but I think it makes the most sense for UNCW that these 2 are the remaining 2.
Right, so if you can play the range game along with the Pac-Man, you might stand a little bit of a better chance to try to get those final 2 stocks.
Yes, if you want to maintain any chance of still coming out on top in set number 1, you have to put Snake out now. Able to get into a neutral position against this Pac-Man, I would give it to Captain Falcon, right? But if you give Pac-Man room to work and space that he can defend, it's going to become oppressive. But Captain Falcon, the tall one, not giving him much to work with, finding him, and now Captain Falcon gets another opportunity to go to work.
The apple coming out from Kip, trying to play with that hydrant, will instead just find the side air as well. This Captain Falcon doing a great job at finding some space of their own.
Yeah, okay, now this is where you need to be careful. He's got a trampoline. It doesn't matter. And now, finally, UNCW did find the answer, deal with the Pac-Man, and only lost one stock along the way. So
we'll just have to see if this Captain Falcon can keep this momentum up and go into one of our remaining 4 players that we could potentially put in here.
Yeah, it looks like it will be Igloo on the Yoshi, and I think that's the right move. So the fun thing about Yoshi is that he can just jump.
Yeah.
Period. Like, not sure how this preference looks. It is a good one, and I think that makes sense. Again, I think, well, because Yoshi can afford to go really far off stage to try to prevent Captain Falcon from making it back to stage, and Captain Falcon's off-stage options are extremely limited to be able to capitalize on it. 123% now on the Captain Falcon, a great egg combo into the up air. Able to finish that one off. One stop. Looking great so far. The up B out of shield, a very great option. Now getting, Igloo up to 150% and finds himself right into a Captain Falcon up smash.
Belly of the Yoshi, popping out the egg as well, but unable to do so. I mean, Igloo doing a great job at keeping the tall one. Oh, there's the spike. There it is. Igloo cleaning up the Captain Falcon.
Yeah, good enough. Team's happy with that one. Igloo's happy with that one. Great little combo there with the egg. The third best character in the game, according to the top 100 Smash Bros. Players in the world, is Snake.
Close range is holding on to that grenade and just playing kind of just that in-your-face brawl kind of style, but also has a lot of options of range.
Final decision for UNCW is to send in the Bowser. This was 3 stocks remaining, 8 stocks ahead of him. Can he take care of business? We shall see, but against against the Igloo Yoshi, that's a death there. The matchup preference suggesting otherwise, but Igloo looking extremely comfortable to start this off so far. I mean, character in just about whatever way you want, and he'll live for a long time, but not long enough, right? 148% forward smash connects. That kills you from center stage. It's not often that you see a heavyweight character die like that, but
move connects, but still, I mean, this Bowser unable to really find any ground thus far in this Yoshi matchup here against Igloo.
Stocks from this position, but it's not totally impossible if Metal Jesus is able to sort of take this stock quickly, just like that, forward. Will get grabbed once again. Yoshi doesn't have a kill throw.
There it is.
And he will find a soured spot forward air. And SU takes care of business. Set number 1 behind them.
So they have a lot of character selection to work from, but first things first, you got to figure out how to get through Kip.
Yeah.
Right.
And we are mental gaming both ways. Metal Jesus, the anchor for UNCW, comes out first and immediately gets spiked, carried all the way off stage, and sent to the blast zone.
Finding that first stock against Metal Jesus here. And yeah, this is AJ start. I kind of joked about a little switch up. I didn't expect it to really happen as with the laser gun. Just trying to get a little bit of poke damage here to try to get Bowser into that kill percentage.
Yeah, wow. Okay, jeez. In the one stock that he was able to take off AJ. This character's aerial game is nothing to be scoffed at, but he can't quite find the tech. AJ just goes off and hits him on his recovery. This team really is extremely deep. If players are better than other players, it's not by much. Player number 2 for UNCW should be coming in any minute now. We have just received word that it will be the Lucina making a. We'll see how that plays out. Matchup preference on the left side of your screen, looking very neutral.
That side air as well from the Lucina. Going for a little bit of a roll read there, but AJ not going for that one. Instead, we'll find the back air in the first stock.
Crazy, but yeah, that I do think is Falco's most consistent kill move is the back air, but wow. AJ going off stage, trying to find the spike. In his mind, he wants those 2 stocks.
Yeah, Lucina and a lot of sword characters as well do very good at guarding that edge, right, with those guys. But we see AJ again getting some momentum back in his favor. Will be able to find that kill. 1 stock remaining for to the Lucina coming up for UNCW to find that kill. And it looks like Far Rhombus is gearing up potentially to go in here to answer this Lucina, plugging in the controller, standing menacingly.
Between Falco and Lucina, it's going to be a lot of aerial combos. Well, who better but a Jigglypuff to back air you from outside of your sword's range. I don't know where this matchup is going to be decided. It is on some offstage interaction. Can Jigglypuff drag Lucina all the way off stage and take her to a point where she can't recover from? Extremely light character. Now, both of these characters also have the capability to break each other's shields. So that's going to be something to keep an eye out for. Jigglypuff's pound, I think it's just meant to be like her popping like a balloon, but I don't really know. But, well, we don't need to speculate at least any longer. Jigglypuff able to go off, find the forward air. And again, that offstage ledge guarding scenario is exactly where Lucina loses stocks, right?
Yeah. Great stuff coming through from Far Rhombus. Nonetheless, able to work with that spacing. Does lose a stock to the neutral air on that Lucina edge guard. I do like the Captain Falcon, like you mentioned as well, because Jigglypuff is quite light, right? It does not take a whole lot to get that Jigglypuff eliminated and losing stocks, right? And the edge trapping game, but won't go for it just yet. Just racking up some of this percentage until Pyro is in that kill. Oh, well, that's one.
We move back to a bit of a neutral game, and here come the combos for Jigglypuff. Looking for anything, but if you can keep this Lucas off stage, he's not going to have many ways to kill you other than that.
Still doing a great job at controlling the airspace that Jigglypuff really likes to play in.
Player number 4 for UNCW. We'll see if he's able to do it, but a massive commitment from Pyro trying to just send a Hail Mary up smash. It won't quite land, and now one more stock into that final player for UNCW. See if he's able to do it. Does not look like it. Lucas able to finish Far Rhombus off, and
well, just okay, Willie's up. Willie is walking, moving towards the chair, sitting down immediately.
Who's in that category right down one? Game & Watch, Rob, Pyromithra, and Kazuya. Ooh, ah. And that's going to be a problem for this UNCW squad because it doesn't look like they have much in terms of options to defend themselves, right? With
very good character nonetheless into the Kazuya, and it will be the Kazuya done.
Yeah, so it looks like Willie does not actually super love this matchup, and I think that does make sense because Lucas has some options in the range game that we were just talking about, right? White hit. So 100% back up on this Lucas. We are basically even percents, but here comes the range game. The forward air connects like clockwork.
Lucas, Pyro doing a great job to avoid that one, finding one stock. And now the recovery has to come through. And, well, trying to go for that spot stock on his own. We can see a little bit of the confusion there from Far Rhombus. Just like, what the?
One stock advantage for Shenandoah, right? Matchup preference looks pretty dang good for Willie. And read there, just the timing was a little bit off. And now the electrics land, right? 100%, and that angle's nasty. Oh, the laser all the way downtown. 50 up and follow you to the platform. And if you roll through him, he's going to turn around on his own. This is a 10-hit combo. He opts to pull out of it early. Now, oh my God. Just matters. Usually you only see him get 1 or 2, but now Willie does have that kill button online. Remember when I said Willie paid extra money for this character? Oh, it won't quite matter. One stock to clear out before they can get out of this hole. But, I mean, if you told me that this was how set 2 was going to go, I quite simply would not have believed you.
Here, 3 stocks to 1. UNCW trying to stay alive here in this series.
Give Pac-Man a lot of room to work. Oh man, Captain Falcon can't keep up, but if SU players keep finding themselves in Captain Falcon up smashes, it's gonna cause problems.
Up onto this Captain Falcon.
Yeah, so, well, all right, I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that point for another stream. Able to take care of business either way, and SU takes a 2-0 record in NECC.
Today we got to see every member of this SU varsity roster play here today. Everyone looking good.
A couple of those players definitely looked pretty strong. So they're 1-0 or 1-1 now on the season. They've got a lot of smash ahead of them, but certainly nothing to be disappointed about.
Yeah.
I'm here with Far Rhombus after a very successful crew battle. I gotta ask, how are you and the team feeling right now?
Oh, we're feeling great. We're really proud of ourselves.
Yeah, that's great.
Roster and is already making some waves here in the collegiate scene. So very good to see him perform well, and very good to hear that sword characters, no problem.
No